do you feel about soca songs released this year?
I think people didn't get enough time to get accustomed to all of them, or get enough of an opportunity to really feel the essence of what these songs would bring to the season. I know that there's a lot of talk out there with people saying that they're not feeling the carnival, they're not feeling the music. I think it's only because the season is short and people did not have a chance to really enjoy the contributions made by all of the artists.
People are saying that Carnival isn't Carnival without you. What would you say to that?
They are?
Yes.
I don't think, I think I make a good contribution to Carnival. I think I've been a very important element for the past decade, maybe. But I don't think that is a fair statement to make. What they're probably trying to say is that Carnival, when you think of Carnival, you do think of Destra as one of the pioneers and the people of Carnival. They like seeing me, they like the energy that I bring and all of that. But as far as it not being Carnival without me, I mean, I'm sure they said that back in the days of Kitchen and Sparrow and Roll. And they're no longer really an active part of it, and it's still going on. So I think with every generation, you just, there are people that bring a value. I think I've brought a value, and if it's any consolation to anyone, I don't think I'm going anywhere anytime soon. I think I have a lot to offer. I think in terms of my talent and what I do bring to the table, it's an element that people always look forward to, so the market is still there.
Well, you are known as the Queen of Bachannal. A pseudonym that everybody is fond of. What made you become the Queen of Bachannal?
Well, everybody, with the females, all doing well, and everybody getting better and better every year. I think the first name they tried to call me was the Queen of Soca. I don't know if I deserved it, but they first started to call me that. I think Paul Richards was the first person that actually called me the Queen of Soca back when I sang Bonnie and Clyde and Carnival and Fly. And at that time, I was very, very consistent with the hits coming out every year. And I think that is when people started to realize that this girl not stopping at all. Every year, she have to have something that on the lips of everybody. I haven't slowed down. And they started to call me that. But there were some females that were also, deserving of that title. And I felt that I needed to separate myself from the Queen of Soca drama. So I decided that everywhere I went, it was time for a new name. And in fact, singing with GBM and TC Jaiga, who was the first person that started to call me the Queen of Bachannal, him and GBM Neutron and GB himself, when I sang Call My Name. So that was the first time I mentioned that they called me the Queen of Bachannal. And then that name kind of stuck.
With you.
I said, well, great. I was looking for a niche, and here it is. Now I will be known as the Queen of Bachannal. And then people started to abbreviate it now and call me QB, which I like even more. Because it looks good on paper.
I get that. What is your most memorable experience singing soca?
My most memorable. It's always doing performances in places where I've never been before. I remember going to Belgium the first time with Roy Keith, then going with Atlantic, and then going with my own band. And I remember seeing the crowds grow and grow and grow and becoming a household name. Now the thing with Belgium, they usually put your name on the flyer in order of merit. So they have a lot of big artists, and I've seen my name go from not being there to being there and being like the second largest headliner. And I'm talking about people from all over the world going to these Belgian festivals. And seeing my name in big bold print the last time I was there was absolutely awesome. And seeing the way that the people reacted to me doing everything that I said, and half of them not being able to speak English, being able to use my French and my Spanish to communicate with them. Those are some of the most memorable times when I can use the skills that I've learned at school or growing up
Mm-hmm.
to really get a crowd into a frenzy and kind of take over to the next level.
To the next
It's
level.
really great for me to be able to explore the French market. I do a lot of the French circuits, Guadeloupe, French Martin, St. Barth, Martinique, and France. I'm making my second appearance in France before February goes on. And that is a major, major accomplishment for me to be able to speak to people that do not speak English, that enjoy my music, but still perform for them in their own native tongue.
Okay, I'm going to deviate a little bit from the music. I wanted to find out, what do you do on your off time? I know it might be very limited, but what do you do in your off time?
Well, you're right about that. My off time is very limited, and when I am off, I am spending time with my daughter, making sure that everything that she does at school is, on par. I do schedule for her so that when I'm away, when I'm not with her, her schedule and her day goes on as if I were there. I have a lot of support from my mother, my sister, my dad, that, they pick up the slack, whether it's helping her with her homework or getting her ready for school on the day that I'm not back yet. But as long as I'm here, I'm with her, taking her to activities, helping her with homework, spending time with her, watching movies, playing, so that she remembers that I'm really actively there. And even when I'm not, it's so much, I give her so much love and attention when she's with me that when I'm not, it's not even important that I'm not. She just responds to me coming back.
What is the most inculcated value you have learned from your parents?
How to be patient, how to be down to earth, how to not let position in life change you from being the person that you were supposed to be. My mom told me how to be a great mother, in that she's overprotective. She's really overprotective and she worries a lot. And though that was annoying growing up for me, I think I treasure that, because now I'm the same way with my daughter. My dad is always there to kind of tell me, don't worry about nothing, everything will be fine. Pray about it, God is good, everything happens for a reason. So there's so many things. I can't just pinpoint one.
Okay, when you speak of your daughter, you always have like a smile in your voice. How has your experience of motherhood been so far?
It's been amazing. She wasn't planned, but I'm so glad that she happened to me. Even if I'm having a bad day, the easiest thing to do is to kind of talk with her. And she's so grown up. She would say, Mommy, what are you worried about? Go study that, go study that. Everything will be fine. She has such a amazing outlook on life. She's so positive and so strong and so pure. It's almost like having a sanctuary to go back to and talk to. And sometimes she doesn't even know what's really going on, but she can tell from a mood or maybe my change in demeanor or my aura. She would say, Mommy, something is wrong. What is wrong with you? Why are you not smiling? Mommy, let's do this, or Mommy, let's do that. And she's my everything.
Which sounds like. If you had to stop singing today, what would you like to do or be?
If I had to stop singing, I'd like to make a difference in the world. There's certain things that I'm really passionate about. Outside of what I've already spoken about, I'd really like to make a difference with women and kind of motivate them to a point. We have a lot of women out there that don't feel that they deserve to be happy, or they don't feel great about themselves. I'd like to be a factor in empowering women and letting them love themselves and work hard and know that they could do anything. So a program like that is something that I'd really be interested in, spearheading. Also, children that are abused, maybe have a foundation for that, so that we could have less children on the streets, less children that are exposed to abuse or bullying, and also empower them to be better and stand up for themselves in whatever forum that they are being abused, Those are the things that I'm passionate about. And maybe someday I'll be able to kind of get into that. If all else fails, though, I'd still like to be a teacher and probably teach children foreign languages, because the way the world is, there's so much to see. After seeing so many things and going so many places, I would love to educate children and help them to be able to communicate with the rules.
Okay. Would you be playing mass this year?
Well, um, as it is right now,
Mm-hmm.
I would say, I don't know. Because I do have a great relationship with Yuma, who, my costume is there. It's just that, I don't know, with my season is about finishing, but it's also starting back up already. And I'm not sure. We're in the process of planning events. I have 3 shows before February is over, overseas. I'm going to Venezuela, I'm going to Guyana, and I'm going to France. And I'm not getting a chance to calm down. I went straight from touring last year to Carnival, and now I'm going back into touring again, and I'm not getting a chance to just relax. I just want to kind of cool it after Sunday and just enjoy that week and just be quiet. But then at the same time, I'm such a Carnival baby. I don't think I could just stay home on Carnival Monday and Tuesday. Maybe I'll start relaxing for March Wednesday as usual.
Okay. Could you tell us a little about your song Normal?
Normal. Normal was done. It's on a rhythm called the Belafonte rhythm. It was produced by Kiduashi out of St. Vincent. It was released at St. Vincent Carnival. It's an amazing song. It lasted all the way to Trinity Carnival, which is more than 6 months after. It was written by Kamal Georges out of the Virgin Islands. And I think it's a song that embodies the whole element of Destra and her Bachannal. Also very female empowering. Keeping it normal. I mean, it's great for guys too. Everybody likes to keep it normal. But I think ladies love it, especially when I perform it and put that female twist on it. Normal is a song that more or less follows the footsteps of Lucy in creating that, expression. We're doing it normal. Do you think?
Okay. You are a great soca artist. Have you ever considered trying collaborations outside of soca?
I have,
You did?
But I've only explored the reggae/dancehall market. I've done songs with I Obtain, Conscience. I've done songs with Peter Morgan from Morgan Heritage. Tanya Stevens and I are soon to release a song. I've been talking to Billy Man for years. That's my very good friend. I've done work with Sean Paul. So I've done a lot of work outside of the Carnival. I've done work with the remix last year with oh gosh, what's his name? The African guy, Tamaya. His song last year was remixed. It's just that I feel that in Trinidad when I do collaborations, it's not always the perfect timing to release home, and it's a lot of time outside of Carnival, so you may not hear it as much because the radio play is not as it's not as wide outside of Carnival like it is at Carnival for music. They usually just kind of stick to the songs that are popular, and But I have done a lot of collaborations with non-soca artists.
Okay. Like for instance, like Denise Plummer, I believe that she now sings gospel. It's such a huge contrast to what she used to sing before, as opposed to like you sing soca. Do you think that you would ever go to that extreme?
Well, I'm not sure. At this point, I can't really tell. But what I can say is that I have dabbled in all sorts of music. And in this, I have 11 albums out. And I have done maybe on the first 6 or 7 of them a gospel track. I did that so that I could remain true to my roots. Because I started off singing gospel. Then I went to singing calypso. Then I started to sing R&B. And then I ended up in soca. And I kind of got, stuck here, but not stuck in a bad way because this is something I love. But in terms of singing gospel full time, maybe you never know. I think every season, in a person's career, or should I say, a person's career takes on many different dynamics, and you always outgrow things. Just like I stopped singing gospel at one point and stopped singing R&B and stopped singing kaiso. I think a time is going to come where I'm going to change again. Okay. It's just evolution.
Yeah. Well, you have traveled a lot and you have experienced life that most people really don't. like in with your thing, when you were like a teenager, have you, well, did you ever think that your life would have taken the direction that it has gone in? What are
I
your
always
views on,
knew.
yeah, on life?
I always knew, ever since I was a teenager, that I was going to be a superstar.
Wow.
But I did not think I was going to be a local superstar. I mean, I thought that, at that time, I was looking at people like, I was looking up to people like Brandy and, all this Destiny's Child and all these different people, and saying, you know what, I want to be just like them. And I thought that I would have been on the international market because I can really sing. I never anticipated that I would have been, because at that time, you did not really have the younger generation dominating soca, and then much like a female. The only female that we had at that time was Alison Hines, Denise Balfour, and then we had Destra coming out too in the band circuit. And I'm looking at these people and I'm saying, okay, but I could do this, I can sing, I can dance. I'm brave, but I'm shy too. I don't know, I'm not sure. And then bam, it happened. And I just started to become a household name more and more. And it went from being just a Trini household name to a Caribbean household name, and then to a worldwide household name. And I was like, wow, I'm a superstar. Oh my God. This is like unbelievable. But I always felt it. I felt that, okay, one day I'm going to be famous, and one day everybody's going to know my name, and one day everything, I knew it was going to happen.
Okay. Women as well as the younger generation look up to you. Is there anything you would like to share with them, your fans, supporters?
Well, I'd like women to know that a lot of times as women we face challenges in a lot of things. Whether it's the workplace, whether it's being a mother, whether it's being a friend, whether it's dealing with people, you face challenges. Don't try to change for anybody. Be the best self you can be. You try to coexist in a world that is filled with egos and a world that is filled with chauvinism. People think that as a woman you can't do this, you can't do that, you're not going to excel at this or that. And, sometimes people try to keep you down. If you know you have the potential to do something, go after it with all your heart and soul. Be the best person you can be, the best mother you can be, the best employee you can be, and keep reaching for the stars until you ace every single thing that you have to do. So that nobody can say, yeah, she's just a woman. Let them know that you're a superwoman, not just a woman.
The like seeing that you have reached, I would probably say the pinnacle of where you want to be. Would you consider helping like somebody who's now getting into soca and have not quite get their foot into it as yet?
Yeah.
Or is it a field that you would probably discourage them from getting into?
Well, it's a mixture of both, right? Just to clear up, I'm not at the top of anything. I am not yet where I want to go, so I'm still being written. My life is still being written. My journey is not yet completed. As far as people coming into the industry, females, I would tell them that, this is difficult. To get to the point of where I am now, it took a lot of hard work, a lot of dealing with people saying no, a lot of going around it and getting through it. It's difficult. If you know you don't have what it takes to get here, whether it be talent-wise or whether it be the know-how or the team or the or just knowing that you're going to give up quickly because you're a timid or shy person and you can't deal with pressure and you can't deal with criticism, then forget about it because this is probably not for you. But if you know that you have a strong back and and your mind strong, and it's not going to be easy to just sway you from a foundation, then go after it with all your might and get it done.
Okay. One other question. With respect to your daughter, you said that you always knew that you had the ability to sing and sing really well. Does that ability also passes down to the daughter? Is she as talented in the singing arena? And is it a field that you would allow her to go into should she decide that, okay, she wants to be like mommy? Is that something that you would do?
Zaya is already a very good singer. She's pitch perfect. She plays piano, she's learning piano. She's dancing. So she's already showing signs that she wants to be in the arts. It's not something I will push her towards because I really want her to be academic as well. She's very, very bright, and I think she's talented enough to be a part of anything she chooses. I would not dissuade her, however, from being in the arts. In whatever field she decides. She's around me a lot when I'm in the garden, so the influence is already there. And I can't help it because I like her around me, and I spend a lot of time with my band. So if she's not at school, I would take her with me wherever I'm going, and even on tour. The thing about it is that she took the microphone from me yesterday and started to sing the songs and started to perform, and the band was accompanying her. And I'm telling them, guys, why are you encouraging her? And they're like, but she's a natural. And she started the song in one key, and they started to play the correct key that I sing it in, and then she went to that key. So they said, wow. And then the keyboardist was playing, and they said, what note is this? And they said, like, that's a C. And then like, what note is this? That's an E. And what's this? That's B flat. So she knows the key. She knows the way around the keyboard, the piano already. She has a trained piano teacher. And I'm giving her every opportunity that I didn't have because I really wanted to play an instrument, and I don't. My instrument is my voice. And now I'm the owner of a band, right? And I assist the musical director sometimes, but I can't, tell him what to play unless I sing it for him. So those are things that I want her to have that I did not. Even if she decides to get into music, everything that I have is going to be hers someday. She would inherit the old band franchise as well.
Thank you so much on behalf of Paradise Waltz Online Magazine.
When I dip and ride, make you wanna slip